Good morning. My name is Stacey Stevens, Canadian County, and my case study is on Henry, who is an 8th grade math student with EPIC. After reviewing the data, I believe the standards that would be addressed, that I would address and focus on, would be the algebraic reasoning and algebra. I decided on this for a couple of reasons. First, I noticed in looking through the data that this was the area that he had the lowest score in. And then also I noticed when I looked up the actual standards for our Oklahoma standards for math for pre-algebra and algebra 2, I noticed the progression and vertical alignment, how a lot of times it'll say represent, define, and then as the next year goes on, it talks about solving and takes it a step higher. So I believe that getting him a really good foundation in this area would be very beneficial to him. I also noticed in looking at the blueprints of our 8th grade test, which I'll show you right here, that the 44 to 48% of the state test will be on the algebraic reasoning and algebra. So this leads me also to believe, even though I haven't done this in many years, that this would be a very important area that I would need to make sure that he could absolutely have a good foundation on. I would start with 6A 2.1, generate equivalent expressions and evaluate expressions involving positive rational numbers by applying the commutative, associative, and distributive properties and orders of operations. And I really chose that just to begin with because if he can't do that with the order of operations, which I know confuses many students, that I would need to make sure that he could do that first and then move on to linear and nonlinear functions and then representing them and then using that knowledge to solve problems. This was decided after I looked at many Khan Academy videos to review my learning and my knowledge, which has been a long time since I've done that, but I think this would be the best approach to begin with, and it would be probably where I would try to start anyway. An important thing to note, though, is that he is an advanced student, and I would want to make sure I would give him some more informal assessments to make sure that he has understood what I've been teaching. And I would want to do that since he is an advanced student. I would want him to make sure, it would be important to me not to be holding him back. Once he got a good grasp on what he was doing, that I go ahead and move him to the next standard. And we would just keep progressing that way because I surely would not want to hold him up. Being with EPIC, you have a chance to have a very individualized program, and I would assume that would mean moving and as quickly as you can with understanding without holding anyone back. So that is where I would start. I would like to tell you thank you for taking the time to view this video, and I did the best I could do, and as I always tell my kids, that's all you can do. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.